Yeah. We really boxing. Who wanted the battles? Let's see. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weeping and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video. Put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO. Bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs. Make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, shit, they alright, but we a little rougher. Stepping for the title and facial rival, this ain't no little tussle. Bet I be no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, they can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets, shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beef? I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weeping and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video. Put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO. Bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy BBO Boxing. It's your boy D Free, aka the Oscar De La Hoya hater. And it's the Roll with the Punches podcast. What's up, Free? How you feeling, man?
What's going on? Congratulations on your 2,000 mark.
Oh, I appreciate you, man. It's been a long time coming, man. Salute to everybody supporting that. We got some big things coming up. We're giving away a PS5 with the new Madden or the new NBA 2K. What is it, 24? No, 25, I don't know, 24, whatever, one of them. Anyway, whatever the new 2K is, your boy BBO gonna hook you up with it. We're gonna announce the one. I'm gonna explain a couple things after we get off. Salute to my man, Kareem Boxing. Salute to my brother James Tony, always showing love, said cook me free. I always do. So,
Negative.
Always. Salute to my man. Salute to Cold Valley, said keep going, BBO. Salute to my man Anthony saying, yo, hey, but we got a lot to talk about, man. So, your favorite guy, Tank Davis, man. What's going on with Tank Davis, Free?
Well, according to what I see, Tank Davis look like he's going to send Devin Haney a 10% contract.
Hey, man, why he want to do something disrespectful like that? Why is that, man?
He's the money man. He can send whatever he wants to send. It's up to you if you accept it or not.
He said, I never remember D Free saying he hates the Golden Boy. Ask him yourself.
I've never said I hated Golden Boy.
Hey, who you said won between Pernell and Oscar?
I said Pernell won.
So
that don't mean I hate Golden Boy. That don't mean I hate De La Hoya because I said Pernell won. Nigga, I call it how I see it. I call it how I see it.
Hey, we got the first 30 minutes. I know my man Free want to go crazy, but we got 30 minutes before we could do that. But I think the funny thing about it is it just shows you that the ex-con Bill Haney, we all know Bill Haney was convicted of federal drug crimes. His son has apparently is in talks with Tank's management to get a fight done. I'm telling you, man, I think that'll be an easy fight for Devin Haney. For Tank Davis, because at the end of the day, I don't think Devin has enough punching power to keep Tank off of him. Now, if we're talking about another guy at 140 who we won't talk about, D Free started bringing him up every show, so I'm not going to bring him up. If we were talking about him, it'd be a different thing. But when we're talking about Devin Haney,
now are you talking about him coming down to 135? Because we don't know Tank Davis going to 140.
Well, the man was at 140 when he fought Mario Barrio, so
Yeah,
he
Mario
easily can
Barrio.
be at 140.
That was Mario Barrio.
I
And
think
what did he say after he fought? After he fought and stopped Mario Barrio, what did he say?
he didn't like the way he felt. That's what he said. He didn't
Exactly.
like the way
So
he
that
felt.
man said he's fighting at 135. I didn't like how I felt. That's after he stopped Mario Barrio.
Yeah, and that could be a cop out. But we know that business speaks louder than anything. And you're talking about fighting a guy like Devin, the American Dream Haney. That's a huge fight. That's a huge fight. And
It's a huge fight because Tank Davis make it a huge fight.
um, but I would say there's a couple guys that got better resumes than Tank. And if you're
Yeah,
not
they
fighting,
can have better resume, but that doesn't make a big fight because they got a better resume.
yeah, I feel you. But the word I've heard from some pretty big wigs that it's probably going to be Ryan Garcia next. And after Ryan Garcia, we probably looking at a matchup with Tank. So this
Who
is something that
who
might
fighting Ryan
happen.
Garcia next?
That's not confirmed, but that's kind of what I've been hearing from different people that
No, I'm saying who fighting Ryan Garcia?
Devin Haney
Nah,
is
that's not
probably going to
happening.
fight.
That's not
That's
happening.
just what I've heard through the grapevine, but I don't know.
That's not
Um,
happening.
be, because we all know that Adrian Broner is a silver WBC champion. I'm sure at some point he's going to activate his mandatory as he should. My man Anthony said, "Well, you guys say Tank is a natural 135 pounder or a natural one?" Tank is a little bitty guy, so I would say the smaller weight 135.
Yeah,
Um,
Tank is naturally a 135-pound fighter. Now he
mhm,
can fight at 140 if he chooses to, but
mhm,
he's naturally a 135-pound fighter. You got to remember he started his career at 126.
mhm,
So I know everybody said, well, Manny Pacquiao went up to 147, and I think Manny Pacquiao fought at 54, but that's Manny
mhm.
Pacquiao. That's not Tank Davis. Um,
Yeah.
and they have the same dimensions so does Monster anyway. But Tank Davis ain't started his career at no 115. So I mean, it is what it is. But I think Tank Davis is more of a natural 135 pounder.
My man Ant Man asked, "Are you hearing that from Twitter?" Because I've seen people post that they believe his timeline is for the next few fights. First program, then Ryan, then what was it Sorbel, then two. Um, only reason I say that is I heard from some people, but I know everybody heard Ryan Garcia recently say that he's looking to get a Devin Haney fight next. Because we know he won't fight the unnamed fighter at 140, probably the most dangerous man under 147. A lot of guys are scared to death of that kid, so I could see him trying to. I could see Ryan trying to take an easy road and beat a guy like Devin Haney because I think Devin Haney can't beat Ryan Garcia. Um, when you're talking about Ryan Garcia focused, I mean, I think if he can get back to how he was in 2020 when he beat Luke Campbell, I think that Ryan Garcia beats a lot of guys. What you think, Free?
Um, I don't know. I got to see how Ron Garcia look under Derek James. Derek James could have Ryan Garcia looking a lot better than he's looked in the past, or
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Garcia could be what Ryan Garcia is. He might not be able to get no better than what he is. He could be just a fighter that got fast hands with no head movement and no footwork, with a lot of power. He could just very well be that. I don't know. I got to see how he looked in this fight because the guy he's about to fight in December. This guy is a big puncher as well. So I got to see how Ryan Garcia looked. I mean, because I mean, it, Rolly Romero is the only one that looked better after he fought Tank Davis because Isaac Pitbull Cruz, he hasn't looked no better after he fought Tank. Rolly Romero, he arguably lost that fight after he fought Tank. Um, so we got to see how Ryan looked after that fight that he had with Tank Davis. He might be better, or he might just be what he is.
That's a good point you made. I would have to. Only thing I agree with everything you said except the one thing. I thought Isaac Cruz looked tremendous against Gamboa after he fought Tank Davis. I thought he looked tremendous versus Gamboa. Don't get me wrong, Gamboa was an old man, but he looked tremendous in that fight. Um, has he
No,
looked that good? Go ahead.
that man was throwing wild punches If he was in there with somebody that can box, Pitbull Cruz probably would have been sitting on his back pockets. That man was throwing wild punches. I understand he got the stoppage against Gamboa, and from what I've been hearing through the grapevine behind the scenes is there was some activities that was going on in the camp, and Gamboa actually has a lawsuit against Pitbull. It was some stuff went on, and Gamboa said he wasn't right in that fight, and he got a lawsuit going against Pitbull Cruz. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's confirmed or not, but I've been hearing this from a couple of different sources that he has a lawsuit against Gamboa. But we saw what Pitbull Cruz looked against Giovanni. He looked horrible. Giovanni won that fight, and they gifted Gamboa. I mean, they gifted Pitbull Cruz with the win against Giovanni.
Yeah, bro, that was you know what, that wasn't his best performance. He said Manny Pacquiao was just a freak of nature, man. I don't think there's ever going to be a person that anymore who starts at 112 and finishes at 154. I think that Inoue can do that. I think Inoue is that special. I think
No,
he can go up.
no,
He can go up to at least 147.
no.
54, I don't know.
Nah, and that man, I think anyway, the highest anyway maybe go is 135. Anyway, you got to remember, anyway is a small guy. That's why he started off at like 115, 112, somewhere around there. I forgot what weight class he started off at. But anyway is a small guy, and you got to remember, anyway is 30. I want to say 32 or 33. He might be 30.
I think he's about 30. I don't know if he's that old. I think he's about 30.
I know he's in his 30s. I'm not sure exactly how old. I can't remember exactly how old. I know he's in his 30s though. So if you figure he gets a couple fights here, a couple fights there, and moving up through the rank, because he's not at 126 yet. He's at 122. So he's still got to go to 126, 130, 135, 140, 147, unless he's going to skip a division. And I don't think he's going to do that. So I don't see him.
140. I would skip 140 if I was.
I don't see him going past 135 if he moves up to that high. I don't see him going past 135. And I think he only comes up to 135 if he think he could possibly get a fight with Tank Davis. There's really no reason for him to come up to 135. I mean, I ain't gonna say there's no reason, but the main reason for him to be moving up would be for the money, and the only real money fight at 135 is Tank Davis.
That's a good point. I agree with you saying. I just think Inoue's a little bit more special. I know you're not that high on him, but he got the same dimensions as Tank. He's 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Same body type as Manny Pacquiao. I don't know. He actually looks like he could carry more weight. Do I think he can get a 154? No, because the 54 pounders are a lot bigger than they used to be as well. When they were fighting, you had a guy like Sugar Shane Mosley who came all the way from 135 fighting at 154. You had Winky Wright, who was really a tweener, who was a 147 guy who really just was a little bit better at 154. So it'd be tough. My man Juan said, "Well, I walked in on the right moment." My man Anthony said, "How about Devin versus Matisse?" I don't think that fight happened. No one wants. You know the funny thing about Matisse? Matisse is a big puncher, and no one knows him. So it's going to be a lot of avoidance. It's going to take a special guy from Flatbush to fight guys like that.
Actually, that was the next fight that Bill Haney said they was looking to make after Regis. They get past Regis. They was looking to fight either your guy or Matisse. That's what they was looking to fight. But of course, if the Tank Davis call is rings their line, they're going to jump on that.
I see what you're saying. Shoot to my man Marky Dan. He said no monsters, not the type person to do that. He doesn't have the same body type as Manny Pacquiao. Could add all the weight. It didn't affect his athleticism. I think Manny Pacquiao was juicing. So I'll just be honest when I say.
I mean, a lot of people think that. So I mean, that goes to show that Manny Pacquiao really wasn't supposed to be at those higher weights. If he was juicing,
he just, you know what, and maybe I'm wrong for saying this. Just the way I think the guy named Alex Dang, I cannot remember his name. Starts Alex something. He had this really dirty guy in his camp for many years. The guy was part of the Balco Labs, and I'm just telling you, uh, I don't have any proof, so I hate to put that jacket on him. But what I've seen with Manny Pacquiao, either he's a superhuman or he has some help. Salute to my man Picasso, man. He got his new picture, man. What he said, hey, okay, I stopped my dinner to hear this. What we talking about? D free, I don't know. He passed on most of the. He passed his test during his career and never got a title. Should because of steroids. Was Alex an African guy? No, he was from Honduras. I cannot remember his name. We talking about how Manny Pacquiao moving could Moss anyway get all the way up there. I don't know. I think you might be right. So we gotta see. We gotta see because the guys are getting bigger, pause. So when the guys are getting this much bigger and stronger than they ever have, because let's be honest, back in the day, a guy like Jamel Charlo would have been a middleweight easy. Now he's at 154. So it's tough, man. It's tough. But I'll tell you this: if Tank Davis has a pair of nuts, he has to fight Devin Haney, and he has to fight that kid from Flatbush, Brooklyn, because that kid from Flatbush, Brooklyn is special, and he's a two-time lineal champion. Former,
Now, what I
you say,
will say
unified?
is,
Go ahead.
I know he said he'll send Devin Haney a 10%. If he send Devin Haney 10%, he gotta send him 5%. He gotta send him 5% because he's not selling nowhere near the amount that Devin Haney is selling.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think Loma sold that fight, man. I know people want to play
I'm
games.
not even talking about Loma. I'm talking about fights outside of Cambosos and Loma. Devin still sells more than him.
Well, I thought his first pay-per-view fight was with Loma. I thought that was his
No,
first
I'm not
pay-per-view
even
fight.
talking about pay-per-view. I'm talking about because pay-per-view, you don't know that exactly what the numbers are. They say 150, some people say 125, some people say 200. You don't know the exact number of pay-per-view. Only the people behind closed door know the exact number. I'm talking about the live gate. The live gate, he's done very well as far as live gate.
Oh yeah, okay. That's absolutely true. He's done a great job with the live gate. Um, I think I just think, man, a guy like Devin Haney is just boring. I love him outside the ring. Terrific kid. Of course, we all know about his dad. Being his dad. I think I just got to say this. Devin Haney is probably, other than Sugar Shakur, the most boring fighter in boxing. He's not like a Tio. He's not like a Tank. He doesn't put on, like, even think about Tio. Tio could be considered a boxer puncher, but even when he got in the ring with Josh Taylor, a monster. I mean, former undisputed champion Josh Taylor, lineal champion Josh Taylor. He outboxed him, but it still was a great performance. And the boxing lesson he gave him, I've never seen Devin Haney give anybody a boxing lesson like that. Super my man Bruce Gass.
What?
I mean, go ahead.
What? You didn't
I've
see
never
you didn't see the Gamboa fight? You didn't see the Cambosis first fight?
and if you're talking about both those fights, man, those were not like the same kind of boxing displays that you've seen. I mean,
I'm just
you
going
can
about
say
who he was in the ring with. I mean, he
you
put
can
on
say
boxing displays.
I mean, you can say what you're seeing with Tio versus undisputed champion monster Josh Taylor. That was like a Pernell Whitaker type performance. Like he was
I'm
in there hitting, not getting hit. I mean, it was just a terrific performance.
Yeah, he did. T.O. put on an excellent performance against Josh Taylor, but I'm looking at the performance that Devin Haney put on against Cambosa, the same Cambosa who just came off a win over T.O. And that man outboxed Cambosa. Me made Cambosa look like he didn't belong in the same ring with him.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, Anthony, about Fedora being a big guy but not being able to go to light heavyweight. I'm gonna say this: people's bodies can take different things. It just depends on how they bringing them up. At the end of the day, man, you can't tell me that if you had Fedora looking to be a light heavyweight, you couldn't turn him into one. A lot of these guys are not trying to fight the bigger guys, and I've heard this from a lot. And me and Free have interviewed a couple about. We interviewed a national champion She's at 154 and going all the way to 139. Remember that, Free?
Yeah.
So I think maybe it's just me, but people like to play that weight bully game. I think that's just what it is.
I mean, some of them do, but when it comes to bodies, I mean, some people just meant to be slim. They can't put on weight like that. Like I take like Fandor, like he brought up Fandor. Fandor is a slim guy. He can't put on weight like that because Fandor reminds me of the same. He has somewhat of the same body frame and metabolism as Snoop Dogg. We look at Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is almost in his 50s, and Snoop Dogg look like he weighed like $150, soaking wet. And that man's like 6'6", 6'5".
Yeah,
he weighed like $150, soaking
wet. hey, I gotta give you that. That's a good comparison. But I'm thinking, look at Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is every bit of 250 now, 260 at almost 7 feet tall. So, I mean, you're going to gain weight naturally.
I don't know Kevin Durant that big. I think Kevin.
Have you seen him lately?
I just watched him play today. He might be like maybe 220, maybe 230, but he's 7 feet tall. So you look at the other 7 feet tall people that's in the league. Kevin Durant's small. He's small for 7 feet.
He said, first couple of rounds, he'll definitely losing some of the rounds. If we talk about that, and I think, you know what, let's just have a conversation because I know that's what everybody want to hear. If Tio was to fight Tank, it would be a really slow fight going up. I would favor Tank the earlier rounds because I know he would be active against Tio. But it just depends on if Tio want to turn the heat up and make a great performance. If Tio want to turn the heat up, he could outbox Tank. Easily outbox Tank. And I'll say this because Tank's style is tailor-made for a guy like Tio. So if he got in there with, a guy like Tio, all Tank Davis could hope to do is catch him in a trap. I don't think that he can catch a guy like Tio in a trap because Tio's got a really high ring IQ.
No, he don't.
Oh, come on, Free. When his head is together, Free. When his head is together, bro, he got a heck of an IQ in there, bro. I know you like to hate, man, but he got an IQ, bro.
What fight you saw a real high ring IQ?
When we seen versus Loma, versus Josh Taylor.
The fight that he almost got knocked out in?
Who?
Loma. Yeah.
Well, Loma was like Devin Haney. Loma's good.
Did you hear me say Devin Haney? I said Tio. You said Tio has a real high ring IQ. And I said, name the fight that he had a real high ring IQ. You said Loma. Loma almost knocked him out.
That doesn't mean anything. You said that yourself.
Does. If you got a real high ring, you got a real high ring IQ. You don't almost get knocked out.
I don't know. Again, my co-host is reaching. Salute to my man. Wow, he said Kevin Durant like 230. He said I always compare in terms of the body type for Fandor. I always say he reminds me a little bit of Tommy Hearns. I can see that. Salute to my man, Big Dog Willie. He said Tio in the right mindset, he beats anyone. He's incredible. He's an incredible athlete, one of the best athlete boxers in the sport, but he has to have the right mindset. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, just to be truthful, if we being truthful, if Tio has his head together, he's going to beat the life out of Tank Davis because we know for a fact Tank starts way too slow. And if he get him down a bunch of rounds, it's gonna be tough to come back. I mean, I know my man Free likes to play that game.
What fight did Tank Davis lose right now?
What fight? What did he lose? He hasn't lost a fight just yet.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. What fight has Tio lost? What fight has Tio lost?
Well, Tio got a questionable loss against former.
Ain't no questionable at all. The man got dropped. The man got dropped and got beat up.
He dropped him first.
No, Tio got dropped in the second round. He didn't drop him first. Tio dropped him. He dropped Cambosa in the 10th round. Tio got dropped in the second, and he got beat up. We're talking
about a flash knockdown, and we seen my man.
You could call both of them a flash knockdown if you want to say flash knockdown. You could call both of them a flash knockdown. They both got dropped and got back up and finished the fight. But Tio got beat up. I know you saw Tio face and you saw Cambosa's face. Tio got beat up.
You know, the the cool thing about boxing is what me and D Freedman do is always great. You know, I come in here, I cook D Free like I'm cooking grits, and he never takes it personal. But you know, we want to start doing some. We want to do something a little different, man. We want to do something a little different. We're gonna actually, after this next topic, we're gonna have an open panel, and I want some cats to come up here, and I want them to talk to BBO, and I want them to talk to D Free, and I'm telling you, the cool thing about this boxing community is that we're able to have a good time, laugh. We talk about the best fighters in the world, whether it's undisputed champion Tyson King Theory, whether it's former two-time undisputed champion Teofimo Lopez, or we talking about former unified champion. Here we go, man.
Taking away. Never two-time undisputed.
You keep saying those lines, Freak.
No, I want Lopez, the takeover, two-time undisputed world champion.
He was never undisputed. He wasn't one time undisputed.
What do you
I'm
say?
still waiting on the video. You showed me the record books of where he's in the records for being undisputed. I'm still waiting on that.
Hey, I don't know how they, but you know what? It's the same thing how they missing fights for Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson missing a bunch of fights that he don't have on his record.
But like I said, I'm not talking about Jack Johnson. I'm talking about Tio. I'm not talking about Jack Johnson. I'm talking about Tio. You said this man is two-time undisputed. I want to see where he's
the takeover, two-time undisputed world champion.
Yeah, he got the same.
Don't get mad at me, nigga. I'm here telling the truth. If somebody else should have told you this.
He got the same logic as you got. That man is undisputed by beating somebody that only had one belt. The same logic that you got.
Hey, I feel what you're saying. He said, BBO, what you cooking him on easy bake oven because I don't see you cooking free. Hey, like I said, matter of fact, this is what we're gonna do. Anthony talking so much hot stuff, man. Pause. We got an open panel. Pull up. Come talk to your boy BBO. Come talk to your boy D Free. And like I said, don't be scared. I'm looking at the camera and say this. Don't be scared because BBO is an absolute monster when it comes to this.
I gotta ask you a question about your boy. I told you I was gonna ask you when we came on the live. I gotta ask you about your boy. I gotta find out what's going on with your boy.
Who's my boy?
The real big baby, the big crybaby. What's going on with your boy, man? What's going on with your boy, man?
Hey, you know what? He's a coward, man. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something that's so funny about this guy. I got nothing but love for him. He's from Toledo, man. I'm from the greatest city in the world, Cleveland, Ohio, as you guys know. Home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, home of Bone Thugs and Harmony. You already know how we do. One of the best
greatest city in the world, huh?
But I'm gonna say this. Salute to my man, Big Dog Willie. I'm gonna say this real quick. What Big Baby did was despicable. For a heavyweight contender to talk as if he will put his hands on a guy that's probably about 70, 80 pounds lighter than him, that's just a coward move, man. That's a coward move, and real champions don't do that type of stuff. At the end of the day, who cares what Sugar Shakur got going on? We understand what he is. He's Puerto Rican now. He's no longer black. He's Puerto Rican now. And he doesn't care about the fans. I got a video dropping soon where he said he don't give a F about the fans. He don't give a F about what they say. He don't give a F about if they boo.
See, now you're going too far, man. That's what he's talking about.
Hold on. Let me finish. This is what the man said. I'm gonna drop the video. BBO is gonna drop the video. The words out of his mouth is they said, hey, Sugar Shakur, do you care about the fans booing? I don't give a F about them fans. I can only go off what the man said. I'm gonna get a 40 you, Willie. Go ahead. And anybody else that want to pull up. It's your boy BBO. It's your boy D Free. Open panel tonight.
Nah, I agree with you. What's his name? Shouldn't have said anything. You gotta do this in a different weight class. You only can talk shit to your own weight class. So that's the only thing. That's the rules. That's supposed to be the rules. And nowadays, these days, people. Oh, what's going on here? These days it's not like that. You can do whatever you want nowadays. It's like the Wild Wild West. But yeah, he shouldn't say anything. Shakur can take care of himself, But I have to say, the Haney coat, you gotta be pushing it. The coat pushes it hard. So, like I said earlier, you guys are on a terrorist list for a lot of different things. So, you know.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's up? I had to unplug a industrial fan in my little apartment downstairs. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. Let me say this before you go. Let me go before you go, Ant Man. Big Willie, man. Willie, I'm gonna just say that, bro. That is a horrible take. The fact that you don't understand that the man said F the fans. What type of cat is you to support a man who said F the fans? No, F him and F everybody that loves him. This dude talking about F the fans. The fans pay your bills, partner. I don't know where you get off that kind of arrogance to say F the fans.
I mean, you support Bud, and Bud said the fans are broke. They can't afford pay-per-view. Say you support
BBO,
Bud.
are you shocked these athletes have this arrogance? Really? You're shocked that these athletes have arrogance like this?
I would say this, man. When it comes to Shakur, all I can say
is a no good, lousy son of a bitch. Hey! That's exactly what he is.
That's all I can say, man. That's all I can say. You know, BBO don't do no cussing. Go ahead.
And BBO, to be honest, I'm a Tio fan, and I'm saying this. He has decent ring IQ. The kid gets caught with shots he's not supposed to. I agree with Free on that because, and I'm a hardcore Tio fan, and I'm saying this. The kid, he got caught with a shot that he wasn't supposed to with Loma. Loma's not a big power puncher, and he knocked him down. Like, he didn't knock him out, but he knocked him down.
Cambosa knocked him down.
Yeah, Cambosis knocked him down. So I agree with Free. His IQ is okay, but it's not elite. His ring IQ is not like a Shakur Stevenson or someone like that, like these pure boxers and stuff like that.
And man, that's a trash argument. The man almost died making a fight.
I'm a Tio fan, and I'm saying this. How is that trash?
The man almost died in the fight, bro.
Who almost died?
Bro.
Who almost died?
It said Tio almost died.
Oh shit!
I don't make that excuse.
You have to stop. Y'all keep talking, huh? You keep talking, man, and you shut the fuck up, huh?
BBO, you had to quit that. BBO, quit that. You had to quit that. Quit that. Now you sound delusional. You sound like them Haney, all them fans that you complain about. He almost died.
You don't know shit about boxing.
He almost died.
Let me just say this, man. The man had a serious esophagus issue.
No,
to make weight.
No, don't do that.
That's what they said.
You're too smart. I don't care what they said. That's no.
See,
Willie,
we don't.
you know better than
see what you just said, BBO. Can we give that same benefit of the doubt to Virgil Ortiz? Fans are attacking him for backing out of multiple fights, but he has a serious like medical issue and stuff like that. Like, so can you give Virgil the same amount of benefit of the doubt that you're giving Tio, please? Like, I've seen fans.
I'm giving that to Virgil. I always felt that Boots Ennis was scared to death of Virgil Ortiz. I've said that.
What?
Because he never made the fight. He never had.
I'm a Virgil fan, and I don't think that's true.
First of all, neither one of them can make the fight. They're not at that level where they can make the fight. It will be strictly from their promoters to make that fight. And last time I checked, Virgil team was the one that said they needed 48 months, not Boots team. Boots team was
Golden Boy said that shit.
They was the one that said that they needed 48 months, not Boots team. Virgil's team said they needed 48 months. So you can't say that Boots was scared to make the fight when Virgil's team said they needed 48 months to make the fight.
See, and for me, when I hear
no, Virgil never said that. That bum Robert Garcia said that. That's what you got to clear that up. And he fired that bum. It was
Virgil's team.
That's not his team.
But I see what BBO is saying. It didn't. It's not coming out directly out of Virgil's mouth, but
I don't care. Virgil is not the one that makes the fight. His team is what makes the fight. His team said that they need 48 months.
No, Robert Garcia said that propaganda. And you repeat propaganda.
It's his team. Robert Garcia was part of his team at the time he said it. Whether he got fired after that, that's irrelevant. At the time that he made that statement, he was part of his team.
So, hey, Willie, I have a question for you. Actually, we were talking about Manny earlier. Are you one of these people that hate on Manny just to hate on Manny, or do you actually believe that he took steroids most of his career to get up that high?
I don't really care about that. I mean, he fought who he's a legend. He fought who he fought. I don't know if he took steroids. I don't really try to. Cause I don't. This is the whole thing with the whole steroid thing. Have he ever been caught? No. Has he ever tested positive? No. So, I mean, I can't put that on him. That's just. I mean, I hate when people do that shit. You know, I don't like when people do that.
Yeah, I always say that. People just say that to hate on Manny because of what he did.
Well, I think some people hate on Manny. I think some people hate. Well, a lot of people hate on Manny, but I think some people might have a valid idea. I mean, valid reason to think that he did move up 8 weight. I mean, he did move up a lot of weight classes and kept his power. So I mean, it kept more. He got more power. Actually, should say.
No, and I think this narrative comes from hardcore Floyd fans that don't want to see that Floyd got caught with something like blood doping.
No,
well, you're doing the same. You're doing the same thing, though. They're doing the same thing, though.
Hold up. Floyd never got caught with anything. What they said that Floyd got caught with was him getting an IV, which has saline in it. There's no drugs in the IV. It was saline. He was dehydrated and he took a saline IV. That's not the same as you not wanting to take needles and you got your body tattooed.
No. That whole Manny. That whole
that
Manny,
was true. That's true.
I forgot about that. But I want to defend Manny on that because there's people that can get tattoos and still be scared of needles. It's possible.
Stop it. You
don't make a living from getting tattoos. You make a living from fighting. And so if you make a living from fighting and you about to be in one of the biggest fights of your career and you said you're not taking a needle because you're scared of needles, it kind of looked funny. You got tattoos.
Anthony, stop that. Yeah. Anthony, you can't do that, Anthony. Stop that.
No, I'm a young guy, so I'm defending Manny from the perspective of a person who didn't I was too young to like when that happened.
Still saying it now. You're still saying it right now, though, right? How old are you now?
Let me say this.
I'm 32.
Okay, you know better now. So I mean, you can't. I'm not gonna put on either one of them. The IV thing. He was dehydrated. People are saying that he took the IV to flush the steroids out of the system, which it doesn't work like that. So, I mean, that was the IV situation was. So
well, you know. We got to remember this about Willie. Now, that's what we got to remember about my man Willie. He's going to put his cape on. Let me get the right thing for him.
Oh, here we go.
He's going to put his cape on for those black fighters. It don't matter what it is, who it is. If it's a black fighter, he going right in that booth just like this and he's suiting up.
So hold on. So you telling me you believe Floyd was on something too?
No, I don't think Floyd.
Oh, okay. Then that's what we're talking about.
I want to get the character drop on who's talking. I want people to know who's talking.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking
about. No, that's why I'm asking. Can we, with boxers in general, as fans, can we stop? I understand some of these guys haven't got caught, but these elite athletes, you can't get naturally that big, like without taking something. So I'm not saying they're taking it, but let's be logical about this. You really think these athletes are not necessarily taking
true? That's not necessarily true. You can get that big by not taking something. You can.
Explain Brock Lesnar then. Explain Brock then.
You can. Manny Pacquiao could have went from fighting at whatever weight class he started at and fight at 54 naturally. I'm not saying that he did it naturally. I'm not saying he was on drugs because it was never proven that he was on drugs. The speculation is out there because he made himself look like a suspect, but he was never caught. But he can move up to 54 and do it naturally.
Yeah. He started out 103.
Like, it doesn't matter.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. He had all those other weights you're talking about, Anthony. He had to cut to make them. He didn't have to cut anything to get to 47 to 54.
Oh, so you think Manny's natural weight is at 154? You think?
Probably.
How many? Let me ask you this. How long did Manny Pacquiao fight?
25 years, I think.
How many times did he get steroids?
None. Zero.
Okay, there you go. That's your answer. Now you brought up Brock Lesnar. How many times he get popped for steroids?
He got caught. Okay,
That's
Brock got caught multiple times in WWE for steroids. Actually,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. That's your answer. You said explain Brock Lesnar. I can explain Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a steroid freak. I can explain him very easily.
I'll say this. Salute to my brother Shelton. I gotta hear from my man, the goofiest guy on YouTube, man. My man Kareem. You still there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
Hey, because we all ain't heard from Kareem since his boy Errol got beat to death. So I was just wondering, was he all right, man?
Stop the cap.
Quickly in the chat.
Stop the cap, boy.
I know. You've been
I ain't
missing,
been
bro.
on. Listen, I ain't been on here in about a month, and your ass get to tripping already.
But you gotta give Errol his props though. Errol didn't bitch up. Errol took his ass whooping like a man. You gotta give him that.
Listen,
Charlo did it. Charlo did it.
Yeah, Errol fought. Errol didn't shell up. Errol fucking fought. He just was outmatched. That's all.
Yeah. But
fuck Fred, fuck Howard, and fuck all of them.
What about Robin?
What I will say about Manny Pacquiao is 5'5". His natural weight might very well be 150 pounds. That might be his natural weight.
Yeah, right.
He's
exactly.
5'5". That might very well be his natural weight at 155. We see Manny Pacquiao now. He don't look too much different than he looked when he was boxing. He looked roughly around the same way he looked when he was boxing. And so his natural weight might very well be 150
Is Tank
pounds.
like that too? Is Tank like? You think Tank is like that too?
We've seen Tank walk around, not in boxing camp, walking around like 150, 160. We see Tank walk around like 150, 160. So he very well could be at a natural weight at 150, 154.
Tank,
Yeah,
I've heard rumors, bro. I've heard rumors that Tank walks around at about 160, 165 max.
Yeah,
he might. I haven't seen Tank in person outside of a training camp. So he might walk around at 160 when he's not in training camp. I don't know.
And also, BVO, I think you have a little bit too much faith in Anui. I don't think he has that body type like a Manny Pacquiao that can add weight without affecting his athleticism and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just don't.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about because he shocked the shit out of me at 122. He shocked the fuck out of me at 122.
No,
I did not think his power was gonna carry, and that shit carried like a motherfucker.
He knew he's nice.
He did good at 122, but when you talking about 147 and 154, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to get up that high. I think he might max out at like 135, maybe 140.
That's at 135.
Yeah, I know him.
You talking about maybe 130? I don't even think he's ready for 35. Maybe 130.
No, I'm talking about when he finished his career. He might fight at 135 when he finishes.
Maybe. I don't know. He's a small dude. He's a real small dude.
Yeah, he's small framed. His frame is not like a Tank Davis frame. He's a small frame dude. That's why he was able to make 112, 118, and all that. Because
Tank is built like a fire hydrant. Like Tank.
You know who he reminds me of, D Free? He reminds me a lot of Nonito.
Right.
And you saw when Nonito went up to 26, it was too much for him.
And Nonito is 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah.
Nonito's tall. 5'8", 5'9".
And when he went to 126, it did not end well for him.
I knew he has more power, though. I knew he has more power.
Yeah. No,
the power, it can be there, but if the weight is too much for you,
it doesn't matter.
The power doesn't matter because you can't move around the ring. You can't get out of the way of the next man's power.
And let's give him a prime example. Let's give him a prime example, D Free. Canelo Alvarez at 175.
Yeah, he couldn't get out of the way of Bivol. He couldn't get out of the way of Bivol.
No, I have more recent. How about Charlo?
That's too much weight. That's carrying the weight and fighting at the weight is two different things.
Yeah.
He can carry that 168 cool. He can't fight at that weight though. He's not effective.
No. I'll say this. when we talk about these fighters carrying weight of doing this and that, it's funny. It's funny how we don't give people like Canelo, whether it's Canelo, whether it's this a bunch of different guys over the years. I look at
one person. Name one person.
These are one of one guys though that you're talking about.
Hold on one second. My bad. I had like a little, you have a little brain fart. But you think about a Canelo or like a Tommy Hearns or the Roberto Duran, like you said, it's only certain guys that can move up and down like that. It's only certain guys that can do that.
Those are special though. Those are special guys.
Look at what happened with Roy Jones at the end of his career, moving up and down.
Roy was cool. Roy was cool, but Roy cut all that weight to come back to 75 in 6 months, and that was just too much. He fucked his whole career.
Roy
he cut that muscle. He cut muscle.
And it was at the end of his career. Roy had already did everything that it was for him to do. He had already did exactly.
And Shelton, this is why I always say when I talk about Fundora specifically, he's a perfect example. Just because people say he's a cruiserweight when you look at him, but just because you say he's a cruiserweight and he walks around at that weight doesn't mean he can add the weight. Like he
can't. You can see that he got knocked out at 154. So you put him up in there with 68 pounds and 75, they're gonna murder that dude. They're gonna murder that dude. They'll let that dude next week.
Let me ask my brother Kareem, man, something, and this I'm serious on this. Hey Kareem, what's next for Errol Spence, man?
Shit, the rematch with Crawford.
You think it would make sense for him to get in there and get beat to death again?
I don't think he'll get beat as bad as he got beat the first time.
So you think at 33 years old, Errol can become a better fighter than he was before?
I don't think he's gonna make too much changes because you really can't really teach a person a whole lot of new changes when they custom to some shit. Like you might start off doing that shit, but once your ass get hurt or hit in the wrong spot, your ass gonna go back to what you know. So.
Yeah.
But,
see, the problem for Errol, the problem for Errol is that Crawford gonna gain some weight too, and he's probably gonna gain a little bit more power, and the skills are still gonna be there. The problem is not the weight for Errol, the weight drain. That's not the problem. The problem for Errol Spence is the skill gap. There's too big a skill gap between him and Terrence Crawford. There's no way that he's gonna beat Terrence Crawford at.
I think it ends the same way.
The major problem
ends the same way.
The major problem though is the snap program.
Yeah, I was just about to
come on with that bullshit, y'all. Come on with that.
I was just about to say
come on with that bullshit.
D3, don't start that. Don't start
come on with the bullshit, man.
Shout out to
so
my
hold up. Listen. I just want to say this. This is what I heard. Heard, and it came out of Bud Crawford's mouth. He said, "I take supplements that other fighters don't take. It works for me." And I also heard from Regis Prograde trainer, his strength and conditioning trainer. He said the stuff that Richard Conte provides is as close as you can get to the real stuff, and it works. He said he has.
Well, then if that's true, if that is true, then what Errol needs to do is get on the same shit or stay out of the ring with that dude. One of the two.
That's what I don't get. How a snake like Conte?
Hold on. Let me say this, and I'll let you go in, man. For people to suggest that skinny Terrence Crawford is on anything, it's pure hate.
I'm going by what Terrence said. Terrence said
pure hate. He was not skinny July 29.
Listen,
he was not skinny July 29. Did you see how big his back was?
Crawford, BBO. Terrence said that out of his own mouth. I'm going by what he said.
Terrence Crawford is 5'8", 147 pounds. He looks like anybody that's skinny that lifts weights.
No,
you're gonna see. I know about steroids, but if you're using something, you're
gonna
look like it.
BBO. Steroids doesn't just mean you're muscular. There's other steroids that doesn't mean
endurance.
That you just feel muscle. It's endurance steroids. It's steroids to make you not get tired. There's steroids to make you.
So let me ask you this: So let me ask you.
But I'm not saying that he's on. I'm not saying that he's on anything.
I heard you.
I'm just
But let me ask you
what the man
this.
said out of his own mouth. So,
But let me ask you this, D3. But let me ask you this. So if you know that this dude is doing something that's close to steroids, but not the real thing, and you know he's on these supplements, if you're gonna get your stupid ass back in the ring with him, wouldn't you take the same supplements?
Not necessarily.
Oh, then you want to get beat up again. That's cool. If you want to get beat up again for a check, hey, that's cool.
No,
I'm not mad at you.
Whether I get
I'm not mad at you.
whether I get beat up again or not, I love my body. I'm not gonna put something in my body that I know is gonna damage my body in the long run. That's just me. Maybe y'all different.
But here's the question. But here's the biggest question though. Who says he is?
He did.
He said it.
He never said he said, but he never said. No, hold on. He never said he's putting anything in his body that's gonna damage his body in the long run. Now, Disney.
No, he said he takes supplements that Richard Conte gives him.
Brother, you can buy supplements at GNC. So what does that mean?
No, I got the screen record too, bro.
See, my question is, how the hell a snake like Conte still in the sport?
He said he makes it strictly for him. Nobody else takes them. He said he makes them strictly for him.
The reason that Victor Conte,
be that as it may, did he pop dirty, D3? That's what I'll ask you. Did he pop dirty after the fight?
We already seen the document. We already seen the documentary. We didn't already see the documentary where Richard Conte said, "I make supplements."
Then it don't matter.
That
if it's not on the ban list, bro. If it's not on the ban list, it don't matter.
It does matter. It does matter.
How?
No, it doesn't. I agree with Shelton there.
So hold up. Because you never got caught killing somebody, that does not mean that you're not a killer. You just never.
You mean on a live, freak, on a live. We on YouTube, bro.
and I ain't saying nobody's an actual killer. I'm saying as an example.
You said on a live. You meant to say on the live YouTube.
Well, it's an old saying in sports, bro. It's an old saying in sports. D3, you play sports your whole life. You know this.
No.
Nigga, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
No, and BVO. You're going to say the reason.
You're a cheater.
See.
But nobody's proven that. Has it been proven? Has it been proven that he's a cheater? Has anybody proved it?
No, you just said if you're not cheating.
No, I'm asking you. Look, number one, has anybody proved it? Number two, if Errol didn't say he's cheating, why should we give a fuck? Errol didn't say he's cheating.
Conte was part of that Balco scandal in baseball. How the hell he got into this boxing is beyond me. How they allowed him into the sport.
I'm gonna tell you why he's in the boxing. He's in boxing. The same reason why they hire former bank robbers at banks is because they want to know how he did it and how to prevent it. That's one of the main reasons why Dr.
But you do know.
But that's my biggest question,
Let me say this.
You do know that Richard Conte is the one that created the test for the
but let me say this. Victor Conte should be commended for his work, for his tireless work at trying to keep the sport of boxing. Him and Floyd Mayweather themselves have almost, to an extent, have really cleaned up the sport. The sport hasn't been this clean.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Listen, more people caught this year alone.
Listen, what I'm saying.
But why is everybody tripping? Why is everybody tripping? Errol didn't say the man was cheating. If Errol don't think he's cheating, why should we give a fuck?
So let me finish the statement. What I'm saying is the reason why people are getting caught is because who got all that background noise?
That's Shelton.
Yeah, it's people in the it's people in here. Go ahead, talk.
Okay, no problem. What I'm saying is when you got a guy like Victor Conte, they're doing a better job of catching these guys. In the past, they didn't always catch these guys. Now they catch them. So that's the exciting part about what's going on.
See, that's the issue. You're bringing in the guy who caused the issue in the first place. That's like putting a rat in a hen house. The rat is causing the issue, killing all your hens, but you're putting him in. You're hiring him to stop the issue.
Here's the thing, Anthony. This is what don't make sense. Errol is the one that fought the motherfucker, not none of us. Errol never said the man was cheating. So if Errol don't think he's cheating, why should we give a fuck?
Errol said he's from the old school. Hold on. Errol said he's from the old school. He said even if he had a reason, he wouldn't even tell you.
And we the reason why we care is because we want to see a fair fight. That's the reason why we care.
A fair fight.
And I told you 3 years ago, D3, and you know this. And I'm gonna tell you now, it ain't never gonna be a fair fight between Errol and Bud. Because Errol is just not good enough.
I'm not talking about somebody being outskilled. You can be outskilled and it still be a fair fight. Because you're outskilled, if you're that much more skilled than the next man, why do you need to take drugs to beat the next man?
Is that not what you saw in the fight, though? Is that not what you saw in the fight? Was he not more skilled than Errol?
That's the same thing that I said about Tyson Fury. You're 6'9", 300 pounds. Why are you cheating to beat these people? You should be able to beat them. No, nobody proved
that he was cheating against Wilder. Nobody proved that.
Did you hear me say Wilder? I said Tyson Fury. I didn't say Wilder. I never said Wilder. You put Wilder in there. I never said Wilder. I said Tyson Fury cheating. Wilder's not the only person that they said he cheated against. He's been suspended for cheating.
Yeah, he has.
Okay, so my point is, if you're 6'9" and you're highly skilled, why are you cheating? You should just beat him on your skill alone. So obviously, you don't believe in your skills if you got to cheat.
His skill didn't help him in the last fight, did it?
Dog, you going about something that's irrelevant. I'm saying if you're cheating, your skills you don't believe in your skills.
But you making all this up is what I'm trying to tell you, D-Free. Who said Crawford was cheating? When did Crawford get popped?
Did you not hear what I said?
Did y'all not see him wrap that tape around his bare hands?
So what? The commission approved it. They was in there. Did you not see the commission in there? Did they not approve his gloves and his wrap before the fight? So what is the issue? I'm still trying to find out what the issue is.
So, yeah, and Shelton, I've said this to avoid all this conversation, but the government needs to regulate the sport of boxing like they did with football and basketball, like football and the other.
That's never gonna happen, bro. That's never gonna happen. That would mean you have to have a salary cap and all this other. That's never gonna happen.
Hold on. Let me say something real quick. All Crawford fans, they always going with whatever Timothy Bradley say. When Timothy Bradley say, "Hey, him wrapping that tape around his gloves illegal. That's cheating. He wasn't supposed to do that in the state of Las Vegas." No, none of the Crawford fans never repost that part of what Timothy Bradley said. They just repost all.
Timothy Bradley is not the commission, though. See, Timothy Bradley can say what he wants to say. Hold on. Timothy Bradley is a TV commentator. That's what he is. He can say what he wants to say. The commission who runs the sport in Nevada said it was okay. They don't give a fuck about what Timothy Bradley said.
Timothy Bradley would know more than me and you combined. He actually was in the sport.
I'm not saying he don't. I'm saying the commission that runs the sport of boxing in the state of Nevada doesn't give a fuck about what Timothy Bradley has to say. Nobody is what I'm telling you.
But trans Crawford fans.
They don't give a fuck. They run the sport. So Errol got all these issues. If all these issues came up, and then all this shit is going against Errol, why would he take the fight again? Don't fight him.
I don't think it, honestly, I agree with you, Shelton. It's going to end the same way.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Listen, I don't know where y'all from, bro, but where me and Earl from, bro, you get your ass whooped, you get up, dust yourself off, and try that shit again the next day. You know,
but you can't have it. What I'm saying is, bro, I get that because I'm from Compton, California. I get what you're saying, and that's not the issue. My issue is you can't have it both ways. You can't say I got my ass whooped. You can't have it both ways. You can't say the better man won, but now you're trying to say he's better. You got to pick one, but you can't have both.
You're a man.
No, y'all put it out there because the man never failed a drug test. The man never failed a drug test. So what you're saying is mute.
He did.
The man never failed a drug test. He never failed a drug test. That's all that matters, bro.
Just because you don't fail a drug test doesn't mean that there's not cheating going on in the sport of boxing. People pass drug tests all the time.
And just because there's cheating in the sport of boxing doesn't mean he's cheating. It doesn't mean that he's cheating.
I can tell you people that I know for a fact that use marijuana that's not supposed to smoke at their job, but they use marijuana every day. They never failed a drug test. That doesn't mean that they're not
What
doing
that got
it.
to do with the sport of boxing and this
It's the same
What that got
thing.
to do with that?
It's the same thing. Just
It's
because
nothing.
you don't
Fair
feel a
square.
drug test does not mean you don't
He fairly got a pass.
You gotta fix your mic. No, just because you don't fail the drug test does not mean that you don't that's not cheating. Because you don't fail does not mean you didn't cheat. Let's use it as an example. If I go out here and I take some steroids and then I know how to beat the test and then I don't get caught, that doesn't mean that I didn't use steroids. It means I didn't get caught.
Yeah, because like even like with the marijuana, how you just said, because that's exactly what I'm about to say too. Because people at my job smoke all day and they pass drug tests all day. They got this little shit that you can drink in 45 minutes. You could take your actual urine and go piss in the cup and fucking pass.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I never say that Terrence Crawford was cheating. That man, the one that came out and said he takes supplements that Richard Conte makes only for him. That's what he said. So,
I
I mean,
seen it.
he put it out there. No, I didn't say it. I didn't have the interview. I'm not working with Richard Conte. That man said that. That came out of his mouth. So don't get mad at me. I'm just saying what the man said. The man said it. So don't get mad at me because I'm saying what Terrence Crawford said.
Don't get mad at me, nigga. I'm here telling the truth. If somebody else should have told you this.
Right. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you what the man said. Hold up.
But the thing about Freed, man, is this: the dude is putting on because he know for a fact that Chance Crawford ain't do nothing, man. And you know he didn't either, Kareem. I don't know why you're on here saying that you think he did something. He ain't do nothing, man.
How you know if he working with a known drug dealer, and then he just on here 3 or 4 days ago on Fight Hub saying, you know how niggas start stuttering when they start talking. I take supplements that other people don't take, but I don't know. Maybe other people taking it too. Nigga, what? But no, bro, that nigga, bro, and then that nigga, all the Crawford fans have a stop up with Tim Bradley say when Timothy Bradley say shit about him putting that tape directly on his fucking skin and talk about that shit and talk
I'm
about
gonna tell
that.
you.
Hold on,
Go ahead.
and
Go ahead. Finish.
then he gonna talk about this is what out of Timothy Bradley mouth. He said that shit probably hurt 5 to 10 times more with the shit directly on your skin. You feel me?
I mean, I'll say this, man. I think you're reaching, bro, and it's only because, oh shoot, you reaching. Only reason I say you're reaching, man, is because you mad at your favorite party got beat, man. That's all it is,
Nah,
bro.
no, I'm not. I'm not even mad. I'm just pointing out the obvious.
Man, I seen how you acted when you lost, bro. You was throwing stuff, man. You tore your whole crib up. You
I'm
was
gonna put it like
pissed,
this,
man.
BBO. I'm gonna put it like this, BBO. I don't know anything for a fact unless I'm in the room with that man, pause 24/7, 7 days a week. I don't know anything for a fact. I don't know what my own kids do on an everyday basis, so I can't say that he's not cheating for a fact because I don't know what that man doing behind closed doors. I don't know if he's taking a shot or not. I just know about what has been proven. He hasn't failed a drug test, so I'm not gonna say he's cheating, but I'm not gonna put it out of the realm of he could be cheating because he said he takes supplements.
I mean, but why
And
would he
we
have
all
to
know
cheat to
that
beat Errol?
we all know that Richard Conte did a documentary that said he know how to make supplements that it won't show up in the test. So
Which one?
him saying
Where you watch that documentary at?
it was on I
It's
think it
on
was
it's on
on
Netflix.
Netflix, yeah, Netflix.
I ain't even got
And
Netflix.
he said that he makes supplements that will not show up in the drug test. So when you're dealing with a guy that say he makes supplements that won't show up in the drug test, and then he turns around and say he used supplements that only Richard Conte makes for him, nobody else uses them. People put two and two together, and I mean I can't disagree. I can't disagree with what they believe. I'm not saying that it's true, but I'm not going to just say, oh no, that's not true. That's not true. I'm not going to
But
say that it is true, but I'm not going to say that it's not true neither.
I mean, but we've never seen a Mexican beat a slick black fighter. So, and the truth be told, Errol never had a chance. Mexicans don't beat slick black fighters all the time. They really don't.
Errol's not Mexican though, so that doesn't
But he
stand
fights
for
like a
Errol.
Mexican. He
It
fights
don't
like a
matter.
Mexican.
It doesn't matter if he fight like a Mexican or not. He's not Mexican. You said a Mexican. He's not
Okay.
Mexican.
Well, I said Mexican style. That's better. Mexican style. Because you want to be technical, man.
I don't
Hey,
think he got a Mexican style, bro.
I don't think he got a Mexican style neither. He just say he believed that Earl got a Mexican style. That's what he always say. I don't say that Earl has a Mexican style.
Man, Earl fight just like Pandora. He fight like any of them other Mexicans, man.
Fight like no daggone Gamboa.
No, I said Pandora. He just come forward.
He don't
That's
fight
all he
like
do.
Pandora.
All Errol do is come forward, man. That's it.
So he came forward on Mikey Garcia.
But the one fight he didn't.
He came forward on Danny
That's
Garcia.
your
He
one.
came forward on Danny Garcia. He came
Yes,
forward
he
on Danny
did.
Garcia.
Yes, with the jab.
Did he come forward on Danny Garcia?
He walked Danny down straight and worked straight with the jab.
No, he was on the outside boxing Danny. He was on the outside boxing Danny.
He was not boxing Danny. He beat Danny
He
to a
was
pulp.
boxing Danny. He was boxing Danny. Go back and watch the fight. He was boxing Danny.
He beat Danny to a pulp.
He boxed Mikey. He boxed Danny. He slugged it out with Sean Porter. He beat.
And none of those dudes is on the level of a Bud Crawford. Fly, Eagles, fly, nigga. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Eagles winning.
Now they're coming back. 17-14. 17-14.
They're about to lose, bro. What you talking about? They're not about to beat no doggone Patrick Mahomes.
Man, they finna beat these motherfuckers, man. They finna beat these motherfuckers, man.
I picked them to win. I hope they win.
No, man, you can't go against the black man. Patrick Mahomes about to win this, dog.
No, I could have sworn
Last time I checked, Jalen Hurts was black too. Last time I checked, wasn't Jalen Hurts black?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I meant the black man. My bad. I meant the black man with Super Bowl rings. My bad.
Well, this one trying to get one. My man's only 25. He's trying to get one. Let him fly, man. Don't hate on the young nigga, man. Let the young nigga be great.
He'll never get one, man.
Hey,
Let the young nigga be great, man.
Hey,
I tell you who ain't gonna get one though, BVO. I tell you who ain't gonna get one is motherfucking Deshaun Watson.
Oh, Cap. You seen him versus the best team in the league, man. Go 7 for 7 for 120 yards, man.
That nigga, and he ain't. That nigga.
I can't hear you, man. Your mic.
Yeah, my mic says that nigga Deshaun Watson is done. That's what my mic say. He done.
Done what?
Maybe next year. He ain't doing shit this year. He's finished.
Yeah.
Season over.
We would have had him. He would have went to Super Bowl.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Yeah. Errol would be undisputed if he would have won. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Didn't.
Hey, well, you know, at least we ain't the Raiders, man. I'll say that.
Oh shit, we fucked the game off yesterday. I was so fucking mad. I turned everything off, man. I went to sleep.
You know what I'll never understand, man? This
We gave that motherfucking game away, man. But I love the new coach though. I love motherfucking Antonio Pierce. Too bad he ain't gonna get the job though.
Why not?
They gonna give that shit to Harbaugh, bro. They going for Harbaugh.
The one in Michigan?
Yeah, he ain't coming back. Michigan about to be on motherfucking probation. He ain't coming back.
I thought they gave him a 15-year deal.
Man, he out of there. He's suspended for the last 3 games of the season. He's not coaching against Ohio State. They go to the playoff. If they win, he's definitely gone. Back to the pros.
For stealing signs, man, that's the corniest thing I've ever heard in my life, man.
Huh?
For stealing signs, that's crazy, man.
Hey, you cheating. They caught you cheating. They caught you.
Hey, but your boy BBO got to get ready for a trip. I'm going to let everybody have their last word. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kareem. Go ahead with your last word, bro. I think Kareem's gone, man.
Well, I'm out, man. Errol got his ass whooped. Accept it. Stop trying to make excuses for it. He got his ass whooped.
Who's my OG Shelton, man?
All right, y'all.
And keep in mind this. And keep in mind, Shelton is the reason why I lost my first debate. I won't forget how you took that from me. It's your boy BBO.
I'll holler at y'all, man. Fly, Eagles, fly, bro.
Like, comment, subscribe, and we gone. Peace.
Yeah. We really boxing. Who wanted the baddest? Let's see. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video. Put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO. Bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs. Make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, shit, they alright, but we a little rougher. Step up for the title and face your rival, this ain't no little tussle. Bet I be no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, they can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets, shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beef? I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video. Put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO. Bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.